morning, everybody. Trash metalheads, metalheads. This is Fred for Metalops in France, French Frogs. For metalops.com, the website, French website, and Metalops TV. You can subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. So this is Fred, and we are going to speak about thrash metal with a new challenger from UK called Struck a Nerve. Please, I have one member. Please, what's your name and what do you do in the new band Struck a Nerve?
My name's Nathan, and I am the guitarist, lead guitarist, one
Yeah.
one of two,
Yeah.
and so far the primary songwriter.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay. Yeah, you are two guitarists,
yes,
Lexel on the other guitar
yeah, that's it. Yep,
and Chris on the drums.
yep.
And there is another Chris coming soon on Metal Ops TV, but Chris Slade from for the former ACDC from England soon on interview
Oh,
in Metal
cool,
Ops. Yeah,
nice,
it's good.
awesome.
Yeah, Chris Slade, 78 years old. Huh? Respect.
Yeah,
I saw
legend.
him live 1 month ago, but prefer a video Zoom like that. So interview soon of Chris Slade. But Chris Williams is your drummer, and maybe the kid, maybe the son of Chris Slade and Cliff Williams of ACDC. I don't know.
We have the inferior Chris, I'm afraid.
Okay. And on bass and singer, awesome singer Aaron Tucker.
That's
Maybe the
it. Yeah,
brother, the son of Steve Tucker. No,
yep, that's it. Yeah.
no, I'm gonna stop my jokes. Okay, okay. So, official question: when and how was born the band? Because I didn't find the birth, the year of birth, really birth launch of the band in Norwich for Norfolk. It's a young band. When did you start and how?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of officially started like last year, really, middle of
O-
last year, in terms of like
Okay.
actually doing stuff.
Wow.
Um,
Oh,
the most of the album we started writing around 2023. So
okay.
yeah, so somewhere between a year and a year and a half, we've
Okay.
been doing it properly. But I mean, th this year, 2025, has really been the year where we've been really putting a lot of work into it and building it and pushing it forwards.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. But
yeah.
2024, it's a year of the birth of Stroganov.
Yeah, sort
Okay.
of
Okay.
sort of summer 2024 really is when we started.
Right.
Like this is it. This is what we're
And,
doing.
and it's a team of friends. How did you know them? You make
Yeah. So
put announcement, a post on internet. We are looking a guitarist for a guitarist or a
yeah,
drummer.
so we've got a history together.
Ah,
So
okay.
three of us have been and are in Shrapnel from the UK, which
Okay.
I'm still in. And Chris and Aaron
Yeah.
have been in the band at some point. So it's
Okay.
yeah, it's quite incestuous, really.
I
Yeah, and
remember.
then
Yeah, on Candlelight Records.
yeah, so we did an album together as Shrapnel in 2020 called Palace for the Insane. So
Yeah.
we've all
Yeah.
worked together in that capacity. And then Aaron left, and then Chris left.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, as we were doing the Shrapnel record, the last one, it was sort of taken so long that me and Chris, our drummer, just decided to start chucking each other some demos for a
Oh,
laugh,
okay. Okay.
and that kind of turned into something serious. And then
Okay, it was
yeah.
at the end. It was less recently more rock, alternative rock, metalcore, less trash
Yeah, it went. Yeah, we definitely went a
than
bit more
Struck a Nerve.
modern, a bit more. Yeah, so as that was kind of taking ages to get off the ground, just for like label stuff and things like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, because it took us about 2 years to release that record. So in that gap, we were like kind of
Okay.
bored.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And so
so
yes, and the name Struck a Nerve, it comes from so Machine Head song. I think it was in Ten Ton Hammer song album. It was a song for Struck a Nerve. From Machine Head.
yeah, the
The
more
idea,
things change. It's one of my
the
favorite
motion
metal
change.
albums
Yeah.
of all time. Yeah, it
Yes.
was really impactful for me when I was a
Yeah.
teenager. I loved
Yeah.
that album,
You
and
you
also
you
Bad Religion.
You prefer
Absolutely.
that? No, you prefer burn my eyes or the mountain change?
I honestly, I
Both
think I prefer the more
different.
things change. Gun to head. the more things change, I love how it's got loads of DB kind of
Yeah,
crusty fast stuff on there. That's kind of real deep cut stuff I absolutely love. But I always thought that would make a good band name since I was a
yeah,
teenager. And
yeah,
then I love Bad Religion. They've got a song called Struck a Nerve, which I
yeah,
absolutely
yeah. Yeah.
bits. So I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, we couldn't do that.
I have a thing. And after the album after, you like the Burning Red? Very
I
groovy,
mean,
more groove metal.
yeah, I mean, I was the right age for it. Right? I was in high school. It was the
Yeah,
late 90s. I was a new metal kid back in high school. So
yeah.
I loved that. I loved Supercharger. So
Yes, but yeah, it's different, but
yeah.
easy, but less touch. But my favorite one is is the first one, Burn My Eyes.
Yeah, they're like neck and neck for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Have you seen? We have seen. I have seen Machine Head live last summer at Motoculture Festival. I didn't make interview, but this time, but with Rob. But it was a big show with a lot of stuff,
yeah, man.
a lot of show, American show. But honestly, it's totally different from the past, from the thrash metal with Organ Maiden area. Honestly,
Yeah, I used to go see them a lot back in like the early 2000s and
The-
stuff, and they were
yeah.
they were
But
mad.
they play a lot different style. But
Yeah,
the people were young. I was a bit surprised, were young, but the big show. It was a party. It was a party.
yeah,
Four times he launched a beer with with
yeah,
a
yeah.
glass, and the fourth time people receive it.
Yeah, we saw him at Bloodstock this
Yeah.
year, actually in
Yeah. Oh
summer.
yeah. Oh, Bloodstock. Yeah, I
Yeah, and that
forgot
was
it.
it. Yeah, it was just fun. It was really, really good fun.
Yeah,
He
it
actually
was fun.
he gave me the cold shoulder. I was gutted. So we were playing actually, my other band, and we were watching Orange Goblin from the side of the stage.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Ah,
me,
they
me and my
stop.
family and
They
my
stop.
kids were there, and it was amazing. And then
Yeah, they stop
yeah, my other
for me.
guitarist was like, "Come here, dude," and Rob Flynn was just standing there in the sound booth. So it's just us. There's like
Okay.
four of us, and I was like, "Cool." I used to. Yeah, you were a huge inspiration for me when I was a
Ah,
teenager. And just as he
oh,
started to walk off, I just put
okay.
my hand out just to say hello, and he was
Okay.
like, "Nah." And I was like, "No."
Okay.
So I got
With the shrapnel, or maybe
yes.
now a Striker Nerve, have you already played live as support band with for Machine Head, or do you have the dream to open for
Yeah,
Machine Head?
I would love to. I would love
Yes.
to play with them. It'd be
Yeah.
a bucket list thing. So we were playing on the same festival, so that's as sort of close as it
The,
gets, maybe.
and Slayer, no?
Yeah, same. We played actually Bloodstock. We played. It was one of the coolest things when I was younger. I think it was
O-
2010, our
Okay.
first ever festival that we played. And we're on the
Okay.
t-shirt, and we're right at the very bottom left, and
Okay.
Slayer are right at the top right. So
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, if you do this, we're basically playing together. So
Ah,
Slayer are
okay.
my
Okay.
favorite band.
Yeah.
Slayer and Black Sabbath. They're my absolute
Okay.
favorites.
You
So
make my transition because so you release end of November Struck a Nerve first album, eponym in English we say eponym.
yes, eponymous.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, eponymous album on listenable records, and whoa, it's how do you say an uppercut? No, how do you say in English?
Bit of a face slapper, you think?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean you don't like what we say? Parasites leave with an itch. Or is the course you will not preserve? You take cancer, you're right. What do you mean you don't like what we say? Please lay down, rejoice himself. Get back to them, houses and voices. Can't take your choices. Extreme silence. Sharing grim, their games begin. Extreme riot. Brace for impact, we fight back. Lead of the world. Exercise your imagination. Standards raise no segregation.
Yeah, because whoa, I was surprised and I like that. And yes, you make my transition because one, there are two singles already out. The single to affirm is the goal, I think, to affirm your name, Struck
Mm.
a Nerve as single and name of the album, and another song called Death. Excuse me, I'm a bit tired. Raining Death, and Raining
Yes.
Death. It's maybe a wink to
Oh yeah,
Raining Blood from Slayer. No,
absolutely. Yeah,
Struck a
it's
Nerve, Machine Head, Raining Blood. It's all that your influences.
yeah, it was definitely it was actually called something else. Reign of Death was called Katyusha, which is what it's about. It's about this like Soviet missile system thing. And
Okay.
we like me and Aaron are huge Sodom fans, absolutely massive Sodom fans. And we realized as we were nearly finished the record, we were like, hold up, there's a Sodom song called Katyusha. We've totally ripped that off. So we had to
Okay.
change it. We had to change all the lyrics and stuff at the last minute. So yeah, so we ended up doing a nod to Slayer instead.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Sodom.
Burn, kill me, set the world aflame. I'm still an attrition, levels of position.
Sodom stopped, huh? Enfin, stop to tour. But he's a bit tired, Tom and Jerry Reaper.
Yeah, yeah.
Respect. But like a bit Slayer. Huh? Alors, okay. So, are there any guests on this album, or it's only the four guys, only you on this album? There are no because you play a kind of crossover thrash metal, and sometimes it's a tradition, like in punk hardcore, to invite some guests to play, to sing on some songs. There are no guests; it's only you,
No,
four
we
guys
we
from.
we did think about it. We once we were finished, we were like, should we get, we've met enough people by this point,
Okay,
and contacts and stuff that we could. There's a couple of people we were thinking about speaking to, but I think we were also just like, no, let's just get this done and get it out. Because we had experiences in the past where we had guests, and it just sometimes it takes so
yeah,
long to arrange, and we were just like, no, we're done, we're finished. Let's
okay,
get this, yeah, let's get this rolling. And yeah, I think we were happy with it as well. It was, there's a couple of spots we were thinking like someone could do a shred here,
yeah,
whatever. But then we were just like, no, we're sort of fairly happy with it the way it is. So we didn't. I think probably in the future we'll do something like that, I imagine. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, we didn't really feel like it, to be honest.
You have to invite Rob Flynn before his retreat.
Yeah, that'd be nice, right?
Or Kerry King. Kerry King is open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kerry King doesn't make a lot of featurings. Huh? I remember Headbreed and Pantera and maybe another one, and that's all. Huh?
Yeah, you used to
Uh,
get about, right? Beastie Boys.
very, yeah, very busy guy, but okay. So, uh, what's happening in England and in UK, in Great Britain, and especially in England? Because I find a lot of new crossover, thrash metal,
Mm.
hardcore bands. There is a revival. I
Yeah,
think about Grove Street, Doomsday. I'm going to see them live soon. And I remember also the old school stuff, old school generation, still alive. Zentrix, signed on the same label, Listenable Records, and Onslaught. Now,
yeah.
we interviewed them recently with the dog of the bass player. But yeah, I will put the link. So, where you want to create your new path, you with all your influences, but you want to, yeah, I read that you want to state the band in to make your own path, to create your own stuff with all these influences, and to create this revival, to participate to this revival of thrash metal in England.
Yeah, I mean we were really lucky because we had the big thrash revival here in the late 2000s.
Okay,
And we my previous band or my other band, we came at kind of the tail end of that. And
yeah,
it was so exciting. It was amazing at the time. We had Evile, and we still have them, Gamma Bomb and Mutant
yeah,
and all
yeah,
these
yeah.
amazing
Silosis,
bands.
Silosis.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And it was when we were first starting in bands and stuff, that was so exciting. It was just such a cool thing to be part of. And then obviously, like thrash does, it sort of died out a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and just over
yeah.
the last few years, it really feels like
I,
there's another. It
yeah,
feels exciting again. Yeah,
yeah,
and there's
yeah.
yeah, even in our hometown, which is a little bit out of the way in Norwich, there's an amazing scene. All these like young bands. You can go to a venue, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and there's gonna be some killer bands play, like really good bands. And it's yeah, the UK scene seems to be mixing in loads of hardcore, crossover,
Yeah,
black metal. Yeah, we've got people like Pest Control, haven't we? We've got Devastator. Yeah, we just
yeah.
got it's really, really it feels really exciting. So we started the band at the right time, really, because you feel that there's a real sort of community growing again, and yeah, it's really nice to see.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, it's been nice to be inspired by newer bands again, and that hasn't really happened in a long time for me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Pest Control, enforced from the US at the minute, they're a newish thrash band, and I find them really exciting and inspiring. So yeah, it's a really good time to be starting and doing what we're
yeah,
doing. Yeah,
yeah, I totally agree. And you are influenced a bit also by the US crossover thrash metal scene, like with Iron Regan or
yeah.
the singer is died. I don't remember. Um,
So like Power Trip.
yeah, Power Trip. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Also,
Yeah, I don't know a thrash band these days who isn't inspired by Power Trip, really. And
yeah,
Nightmare Logic was such a big, big record, wasn't it? It was
yeah,
amazing. I think what's interesting for me is that when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, like a lot of the hardcore stuff. So
yeah,
like over here we had like Stamping Ground, we had
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like all those kind of
The guitar.
2000s
Yes.
bands. They
Yeah,
were huge for me, massive, massive bands for me.
yeah, yeah,
I was a
yeah,
massive Hatebreed fan and Cro-Mags and all,
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And so for me now, thrash metal is kind of coming back around to that
Yeah,
stuff that
yeah,
I
yeah,
started playing when I was
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's
exactly.
almost like coming home a little bit for me because
Yeah.
we're not having to put much, we're not having to like tick boxes to write music. It's playing the stuff that I used to play anyway. So it's really cool. It's really exciting again to be playing that kind of hardcore influenced stuff. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it.
Yeah, and I think Stomping Grounds there is a new band coming. They reformed, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guitarist produced a lot. I don't remember the name. Scott. No, I don't remember.
Um, oh my God,
But
he produced us at some point.
oh,
We wrote it. Scott Atkins. Sorry.
yeah, he produced the new album. This
He
album.
he produced a Shrapnel EP.
Shrapnel. Ah,
Yeah, we worked with
okay.
him, and we really want to work with him in the future. Actually, he's incredible.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he's done some amazing bands, hasn't he? He did like you said, he did the Psylosis stuff. He did Gamma Bomb. Yeah, he's done
yeah.
some really cool stuff.
And they reformed the band, and they also a
Yeah.
new band. The other guys have a new band. We interviewed them.
Oh yeah.
Fence Messenger.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. Really, really
So
good.
the
Yeah, yeah,
interview coming soon. Okay,
yeah.
where did you record, and so how did you work for the recording at home and the mastering? The sound is awesome. And did you feel any pressure during the recording? If you have already signed with the label, or you find the label after and you recorded quietly, sure of your composition with no pressure of the label?
Yeah, there was no pressure at all. We only recently got the deal with Listenable. We always go up north now to record our friend Sam
Okay,
Turbot, Ritual Studios. So our drummer Chris, he does a lot of session work, and he does obviously he plays for Gamma Bomb as well now. So he does all of his drum work up with
o-
Sam.
okay,
And we've worked with him before, and he's basically like the fifth member of the band, really. He's
okay.
yeah, he's like one of our best mates as a band. We love working with him. So he was just the obvious choice to go with for us. But yeah, we had no constraints whatsoever. We recorded in our own time. Chris went and did the drums
Oh,
like 4 months before I even bothered starting to do guitars. So
oh,
there was no time pressure.
wow,
There was no I did a lot of this stuff myself at home, DIY. And we
ouais.
just released a couple of songs as we finished them.
9 tracks.
Yeah, and
Excellent.
that was really nice to do a record without any expectation or pressure or
Yeah,
just pure fun. It's been a really lovely
yeah.
process. Yeah, we've like loved every minute. It's probably the most fun record I think
Uh,
I've ever
and
been
nine
involved
tracks,
in.
very intensive, but yeah, the riff, the guitar riff, the vocals, the drum parts. Yeah, very strong first album, very strong, very heavy,
I
very
really appreciate
fierce.
that, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's built up over a lot of experience, I think. Obviously we've all done records before.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but I think not having that time pressure was really important. I had infinite time to finish my parts, right?
Ah,
So
yeah. The leads, for example, the leads, they are very good leads. I was very
cool.
surprised. Huh? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's been, I mean, getting Lex in the band. Lex originally jumped in last year to fill in for a few shows for us because we wanted two guitars, and then
Okay.
he just never left. He just stuck with us.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, so and he's incredible at guitar, man.
Oh, yeah.
He shreds his face off. So having someone to do trade-off Slayer style shreds
Yeah.
with, it's been yeah, super fun.
Exodus sometimes influences also Exodus, Gary Holt maybe, and Testament a bit. But yeah, you have a lot of influence. But yeah, I think it's very strong album. So to find the influences, sometimes yes, but Raining Death, but which sounds a bit like Slayer, for of course. But musically also not the title only. But yeah, very. It's fresh. It's strong. It's very serious. Yeah, very what's again. But and we can feel you have a background. It's not you are not a new musician. Just your first recording. It's better
Hmm.
like that. It's if I we can feel your background of all with Shrapnel.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's I mean we worked really, really hard on it.
Oh yeah,
Sam as well, he when you do a record with Sam, he really becomes part of the band for a little while. And he works his butt off as well. He worked really, really hard on like
yeah,
the album tones. The guitar tone was like that's all him.
yeah.
Um
You are, what's the
yeah,
guitar tuning? Guitar tuning
E flat, so
E
Slayer.
flat like Slayer.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, it was just, I
Ah,
mean, that was a really good way for us as well to distinguish it from stuff we'd done before. Never
okay.
used that tuning, and it's only half a step down, but it does make you play a little bit differently. It makes you, yeah, I don't know, it makes you have to play a bit clearer. It makes you dig in a bit more, I think.
Yeah.
So it just,
Gauge.
yeah, when you change tunings, I think it naturally changes the
Yeah,
way
and the
you
gauge
play.
string, the gauge strings.
52s, 52
Ah,
tune.
okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, make it a bit slacker so you can. Yeah, it's just it for me anyway. It makes even though it's half a step down, it makes me play a little bit differently. And it just gives a whole like different tonal quality to things. When you
1052?
start,
No, no 1052. No, 1120 22.
no, just 5210. Yeah, so
Okay.
nothing. Yeah,
Ouais, okay.
but
Okay. Yeah, because after you can't bend the lot if it's too hard to the
yeah,
strings.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you
I've
can't do
always
one.
used
Yeah.
like even in standard tune, and I always use
Ouais.
like fairly chunky strings
Yeah.
because I think it gives me a bit more just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
digging
To
in.
attack. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Before to quit, because time is very short,
Yeah, no, it's
a few words about the artwork. I like it very much, the colors and the stuff. Old school, but it's Wes Brown made it. And when can we
yeah.
hope to see you live? What the plans to see you live in France and in Europe? What are or in America? I don't know. What you have plans to tour?
We do, yeah. So we're doing a UK tour in February, which we're now planning out.
Oh,
That's very nearly
2026.
sorted. So
Okay,
we're doing the UK first, and then we're definitely in Europe next
okay,
September. Uh,
okay.
we're joining up with Harlot from Australia. They're coming
What?
over.
Which band?
Harlot.
Mm,
Really, they're a killer thrash band from
okay, okay,
Australia. They
okay.
haven't been over to Europe in quite a while, so they're coming over, and we're doing a 2 week European run with them later in
Okay.
the year. So we'll be coming to France. I think we're hitting Paris up. Um,
Okay.
yeah, Germany, Denmark, all of
And
that.
festivals, summer festivals, maybe
Yeah,
already or
so
not?
there's some festivals included in that. Like Czech
Okay.
Republic and Belgium, a couple of, and we're trying to get more at the minute.
Yeah, yeah,
But I also really want to get to Europe in the first half of the year. So I'm
yeah.
currently working on that for probably like April time, I
Okay.
think. Um,
A lot of
yeah.
work, a lot of
Yeah,
rehearsals,
we
and
we want to we want to be as busy as we
yeah.
possibly can. We're super enjoying it. It's essentially as a bunch of mates in a band. So
Okay.
we get to, yeah.
And just a word about the cover artwork. So made by Wes Brown. Wes Brown.
Yeah, Wes is amazing. I've actually known Wes or known of Wes since like 2008, 2009.
Okay.
He was the housemate of my other guitar player in Shrapnel
Okay.
years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've always known his work and I've always wanted to work with him, but the timing and the project's
Yeah.
never been right. And I just thought like that kind of, he's a massive punk fan, massive crossover
Ah, yeah.
crust guy. And yeah, his aesthetic just seemed perfect for this new band. So he's been up for it and he's been amazing. So yeah, hopefully we'll be working with him moving forward as well because I really want that link between the artwork and the
Yeah,
music
yeah.
to be yeah.
Uh,
So
it fits
yeah,
perfectly.
I think he's incredible
It
artist.
Okay, it fits perfectly. Okay, so there will be bonus tracks maybe on the CD or vinyl version of the album.
There isn't no
Oh,
we were pretty restricted on our time that we had to record,
yeah,
so we actually ended up dropping a song that
yeah.
was going to be a 10 track, um, which I think has benefited short, half an hour. But we're looking at recording again
Uh,
in December, so we
uh,
might be dropping
okay.
dropping some more stuff
Okay, because
later.
normally in the regular track listing, 9 tracks. The last track is Leviathan Wings, and 22 minutes, 22 minutes, 20 seconds. You
Yeah,
could
yeah.
make another song to make 36 minutes, like Slayer Running Blood.
Yeah. I mean, that was the aim. We were really trying to keep it like those old Slayer records, 35 minutes around that mark.
Yeah,
We didn't want to, the idea behind it was to just be as
yeah,
like violent and fast
yeah,
and
yeah, it's okay.
short,
Yeah,
just keep things
yeah.
concise and leave people wanting more, I guess, as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's efficient and but the best is to go to see you live because thrash metal in general is better live. Album it's cool, but the goal is to go in the pit, into the
Yeah,
pit,
definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
like
Yeah, we
Testament.
we want to be playing as much as possible. We just played
Okay.
this Thrash Chester Festival in Manchester on Saturday, and
Ah,
it was
yeah.
the best show we've done so far. It was just nuts. So we're yeah, just like crowd surfing and people flying off the stage. It's like yes. So
Yeah.
we're really eager to get as much touring under our belts as possible.
Okay. Okay. But so thank you very much, Nathan. Congratulations for this first album, Struck a Nerve.
Thank you.
Struck a Nerve. Are available on December Records on November 28th. Thank you very
Yeah,
much and good luck. And I hope to see you live, honestly, because a very, very good album. Very,
yeah.
very good.
Hopefully we'll be able to see you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice one.
Bye bye.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.